Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
And welcome to, 37? Yeah, it says it right there. Episode 37. So I'm still tired from yesterday, the sale, and then an attempt to celebrate after work, which went well, but tired. So anyway, let me scroll up here. Lauren, hello, Lauren. Did you get these stickers that you won, the paper doll stickers? Speaking of which, I don't have my paper doll. I don't have my marker tonight, so I don't know where I'm looking. But, yeah, did you come get your stickers? Did you get those stickers? You won a set of paper doll stickers a few weeks ago. Wanted to make sure you got them. Anyway, Jeremiah, hello.
Hello.
Emily, hello. Jeff, what's up? I know you had a good 420. Oh, Johnny Blaze is here tonight. Hello, Johnny Blaze. What's going on? Katelyn, hello.
Hello.
I wanted to speak to you when you came in the store yesterday, but I didn't even get a chance to talk to you. So thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
And I didn't get a chance to talk to you. So, Mary, the other Mary, how is it going?
Hello.
Brian Griggs, the action star, is with us tonight. Yeah, I think everyone had a good 420.
Yay.
I guess everyone did had a good 420.
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure, please.
Yeah,
I'm going to try to fix this thing right quick while we're on air.
Yeah, because I really want to say thank you about a few things. It's not, this is the all, but I think Daniela is not here, but Daniel, cook,
Yeah.
barbecue.
Yeah, Daniel made us a butt.
Yeah.
He smoked a butt for us.
Yes, big butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still owe him money for that, actually.
The big one, so really, really good one.
Yeah, so he smoked he did a barbecue, smoked a thing for us. So we had barbecue
Yeah,
tacos
on
on Saturday.
And thank you for Cornell. Like he bring pizza yesterday.
Yes, and Cornell went out and got pizza for us yesterday.
And I'm sorry, I cannot remember name yet. Random tap.
Oh, John Leday
Sorry.
and Brittany.
Yeah, they visit us and they give us like a certificate.
Yeah,
So,
gift certificate. We got a gift certificate
Yeah,
from
thank
Random
you
Tap
so
for
much.
420. So
And also like some customers talking to me like I watch you and you have a patient or like you smiling or something like some people talk to me. Thank you.
hey, so the most important part of the show, one of the most important part of the shows. I'm not gonna do Mr. Rogers every time, but I have been wearing these all day, and they're a little snug. They're these Nike fly wires, and the only thing that's really special about these shoes is that I did get them out of the Nike store as like a display, and at the time, at least, they were like some kind of demo model, so it wasn't a shoe that they actually had out or selling at the time. I don't know if they. I'm really not. I'm a shoe whore, but I'm not like big on the brands and the follow. I just buy colors and brands that I like and stuff. So, but so I'm not into it like that. But I do know when I bought those shoes, they were a demo set, and they were like, "Oh, these aren't out yet or not official things, just like something we got." And I was like, "Well, I want them, so I'll get them." Anyway, so the next two most important parts of the show,
Cheers.
yeah, the cheers, which it just keeps getting less and less prepared for. This week, I don't even have a paper. I don't even have any. So
I have a white paper.
yeah, we have a blank sheet of paper, but yeah. So anyway, the only way we could be less prepared is to just not do the show, and we're not gonna do that because at least hang out. It's good for at least that value, right, guys? That we just get to hang out. So it's good. Yeah, I like to hang out because y'all is my friends as much as all my friends. 99 watermelons tonight. With the Sprite. It's either 99 or vodka, and of course the 99 is
And some
always gonna be a little stronger.
people get the cup, and some people
With the
said
mini
using
Sprite.
for the show.
Yeah,
So
a
maybe
few
same
people got cups. Actually, we went through a lot of cups yesterday. I also want to thank everyone who did or didn't come for 420 because I hope you were able to celebrate, and I hope that you had a great time, and I hope that you had stuff from our store or supplies. But it doesn't really matter really where you went or where you shopped or what you got. I just hope you had a good 420. But that said, I do hope that some of the 420 supplies that we gave away went to good and constructive use. So we gave away buttons, and which we should probably start giving the buttons away early ahead of time so people can just have them in case they don't make it to the sale. But we gave away buttons, stickers, snacks in case you had the munchies and you weren't going home right away. Maybe you were going somewhere else and you're like, man, goddamn, I'm going to die. I have to have a little something. And then we gave away CDs and DVD 420 special. So I do know for a fact that I did get it. I got a few messages. I did.
Really?
That I got 2 or 3 people that told me that they were alone, or mostly alone, or just didn't really have anyone to celebrate with or anything to do, and that the DVD helped them out. That it was something to do, and it was something 420, and they didn't have to smoke alone. Per se, and celebrate exactly
good.
by themselves. Yeah, so I did get a few messages that said, hey, I'm glad I had the DVD because that was cool. So if anyone watching didn't come to the sale or didn't get a copy of the 420 DVD special, you're more than welcome to just ask for one when you stop by. There are a few copies left. So, and we can always make more if we need to. Anyway, cheers. Jeez, so long. I'm
Everybody say cheers.
I'm sure everyone's already gone.
Daniel, we just talk about you. You cannot see, but I can see here.
It smells like watermelon. Tastes mostly like watermelon.
We say thank you to Daniel, and Daniel show up late.
Yeah. Thanks for doing that, but.
What?
All right, well, some things to show you tonight.
Cornell coming.
So there's extra monkey stickers. Those just need to go with inventory. Sorry guys, I don't mean to be having work conversation in front of you, interrupting our good hangout time with all this work talk of where stickers go and what things to put in places. And everyone's just waiting on the most important part. I need a lighter.
Okay. Yeah. So can I talk about the Cashapp a little bit? Like this one, 420.
Not yet.
Not yet. Who doesn't love the butt? Everybody loves the butt. What's up?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Now we can officially kind of start the show or whatever. So I'm going to show you some artwork in a little bit, but not yet. First of all, I meant to bring a grinder over here, but there's one right there. I'm going to be right back.
Which grinder?
Any grinder.
Biodegrade over there. The corner. Yes. Sorry.
Only grind half a grinder. Why is there only half a grinder? Okay. So now we're back. So we got this in the other day. And I didn't even post about it yet, man. We've been so busy, so I'm going to tell y'all about it later. But, goddamn. This is why. And what? It's so hard to keep the brain in order. All right, so I hadn't even posted about it yet or anything because we've been so busy, and I was going to put Facebook later and tell everybody, but the people watching now get to know first. So, no, I have one right here. It's the bomb. So what this is, see, look, utility wax for smoking accessories for use with grinders and glass.
Hey, Jill.
Who? Jill.
Jill.
Oh, hey, Jill, what's up? That movie was a lot better after I thought about it for a little bit. That was, for all those wondering, we went and saw...
Anywhere.
Yeah, everything, everywhere, all at once. Something like that. Yeah. And I never did talk about it. I never said anything about it or whatever, but it was a pretty good movie. The more I thought about it, I guess the better it was. It was just a little long. The action was insane. Like, everything about the movie was great. Everything about the movie was awesome. It was just too much. Because it was funny. It had some really, really funny, just like crazy, crazy funny parts. And the action was insane. And the acting was good. And the story was familiar but original at the same. Like, everything about that movie was like top notch. But it was just too long. And it wasn't exactly what I thought going in, but I'm trying not to hold that against it. Because if you didn't have any expectations other than knowing that it's going to be too long, I think you would be, like, pleasantly surprised. And if you're a movie person, like, it's definitely top of the list, something to see. Just don't go in with high expectations. Just go in expecting it to be a long, kind of slow movie. And you will definitely be impressed. You'll be like, wow, that was better than I thought it was going to be. As long as you go into it that way. So it was just too long. And it was just too much. And it was so
What?
being too sweet.
What do you think?
Or
What's
something
category?
tasting too good or being too cute. It's just, I can't, it's like I can't process all of this at once. I need it in smaller doses over a longer
What
period
kind?
of time. What?
What do you think? What kind of a movie is that?
Oh, it's a
Because,
brain movie.
but kind of drama too.
Yeah,
Like have
I
message,
compared it to
like
I
family
was
message.
thinking it was gonna be more Inception, multiverse action kind of movie, kung fu shit, but it was more Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. So it did have some science fiction elements that they never really fully explained, which was fine. That's fine. They didn't need to, but it did have some science fiction and obviously some action elements and stuff to it. But the core and the bulk of the movie was like drama based and like family kind of stuff, and like not in a bad way, but I did go to see more of the Matrix and less of a fried green tomatoes. But it was good, like for sure. Hey, wasn't fried green tomatoes the one where they jumped through time? What was the story?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. So yeah.
We just watched. I
Right.
just watched.
You just watched it, yeah. So anyway, back to this.
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah. It's the bomb. And so what this is grinder grease. And you're like, what's grinder grease? And if you bought one of our grinders, if you have one of those square grinders, if you bought one of ours, message me, hit me up, and I'm gonna give you some of this. So anyway, that's a bonus for watching the show too. If you're familiar with our grinders or bought one, DJ, if DJ Phelps is watching, I don't know if he is or not. Then I'm gonna give you some just to try. So anyway, you got your grinder, and on your metal expensive grinder, if it starts to squeak or like it's sticking and like hanging up and stuff, you take the inside part of the grinder, just a little balm, just like a little bit around the edge, and then it'll be like super smooth and brand new again. And like any of the like gunk or like the little build-up stuff, particles in there, it's kind of lack of a better word, it'll kind of like lump them together. And if it's dirty enough, like those little lumps and chunks that'll like form together, you can very easily just like break off without needing like a razor blade or a special tool or anything like that.
Very satisfied.
Yeah, and then if this is like it is 100% like natural. There's no chemicals, no flavor. There's nothing in it. It's like pure, all natural beeswax. And so if you accidentally ingest a little bit or got a little bit mixed in your material, like it won't hurt you, or it won't affect you at all. And if you want to put it on your lips and use it as an actual 100% chemical free, nothing special about it balm, you can. Like, it's a quality product. It just doesn't have no scent or fragrance or any added BPA or nothing. It's just pure beeswax. So it's got little bees on it and some vines to show that it's natural. Yeah, and we paid extra, which is crazy. We paid like almost double. It costs double to have the all natural, all organic, as opposed to if we paid for like, bullshit.
Makes sense. Same as vegetable.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, you should pay for quality. Like totally, you should pay for quality. But when it comes to something being like completely natural and sustainably resourced and, ethically produced and all of this kind of stuff, like, should be cheaper. And I feel like the people that are behind those institutions should be willing to make less. I don't know. To be honest, I've never been a Fortune 500, owner of this, a company like that big. I don't have any friends on that level either, so I'm not so sure about the trickle down. But I'm just saying, if you are like, oh, we're all natural and we're all for the people and all of this kind of stuff, that you know, your product should be. I don't know, like, why does natural cost so much more when the unnatural, you have to literally pay for packaging and processing, and natural products usually have much more cost-effective packaging and stuff like that. Speaking of which, we have some hardcore like proof about that coming up, like right away. So what else do we have besides our own grinder grease and balm? Well, Munkee, because there was no show prep, Munkee, the store manager, says, I don't know, show these things, because these are new and I think they're cool. Let's take this little da-da-da. Are y'all ready? Ba-da-ba. They're like little Squid Game guys. So if you're in the Squid Game or you watched it, like, they're super highly detailed. I should have opened up the other camera, but I didn't. There's a screen. There's a screen in the bowl there, so you can remove the glass bowl. But yeah, they got a lot of detail. They're pretty cute. Let's see. I think they're 15. Yeah, they're $15. And let's see what happens if we do this. Yeah, now you can.
Like not straight.
Now I'm trying to see if it'll focus, but it won't. It's being an asshole. Sometimes, what if we turn the light on? Nope. Still not gonna help. All right, well, I guess you can see it pretty good like that, huh? You can see that it's like got little details and stuff. Anyway, they're pretty cool, and they're $15. And Munkee wanted you to see them in case you were into Squid Gamers or needed like a new little travel piece. They are like really cool travel pieces because, of course, they're unbreakable. And speaking of silicone, we have different silicone ashtrays, and we always have carried them, and we've always had different ones. So this isn't all that special other than it's embossed or debossed with the Randy's logo. So this is Randy's silicone ashtray. There's nothing special about that other than, well, there's nothing special about
right?
We have
Same
one like
shape.
it. Yeah, we've always sold silicone ashtrays, like I said, and there's glow-in-the-dark ones and slightly different shaped ones and stuff like that. But I do own one just like this. It's just not Randy's. And like I said, we, a couple times already, we have different ones, different brands and stuff, different colors.
It's very useful, like this.
They are. So since I had a silicone ashtray, which I've had one for a while, I cannot have a normal ashtray ever again. So with this piece here, when you have your solid glass, like not that this is, but I don't have anything else here. So when you have your $200, $100, $30 all glass piece, and then you can bang it, you can tap it out on this pyramid, this little thing here in the middle. So you can always hit your piece safely, and you don't have to worry about breaking it or chipping it. See, here's an expensive glass piece. So you're like, oh, and I gotta like catch my bowl so I can like hit it on here, and I don't have to worry about it. What?
This one unbreakable.
Oh, well, you don't have, yeah, but, so you don't have to worry about breaking it, but yeah, you can hit it here, and then it's got two different sizes of butt nicks for your ashtray stops, slots for papers, tools, so you have like your toothpicks and things like that, and then you have space for a mini bic, and I'm assuming a clipper would squeeze into here, but anyway, mine at home, I have, let's see, I don't have any. Okay, so this isn't clean, but mine at home, I have, it's got space for 14 millimeter bowls or for your slide. So you put your, dab tools, whatever, because it's silicone and it's unbreakable, and all you gotta do is,
easy.
yeah, you just rinse it off with like hot water and stuff. So anyway, they're dishwasher safe too. And then we also have a new line of soaps. So I'm going to tell you some about the new line of soaps. But CBD, although kind of like played out for any recreational value at this point, still has medicinal values. And we have CBD bath bombs. So in addition to our line of soaps, we just wanted to point out that we do have some CBD. So like, you know,
I
like
think I used this one before.
yeah, and they're cool. It's like Epsom salt, like Epsom salt plus. That's what I would say. So like, oh, CBD bath bomb. Am I gonna get fucked up or have it? No, it doesn't do anything at all. It's like, you know, you take a bath with bubble bath and Epsom salt, and you're like, oh, that was so much better. But does it do anything to you? No, you just feel more gooder. And so same thing, this is just like a little extra more gooder. But you know, so anyway, it is good. It's nice to treat yourself. You deserve it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, So the next thing, let's skip on up to soaps. Should we just skip to the soaps? We haven't done a giveaway. Okay, let me see this piece of paper. Let's do some giveaways. Y'all want to do some giveaways, right? God, it's like 23 minutes in, and like, yeah, make a thing of the giveaway. Because it's almost let's see. Sorry guys, there's no preparation, so I just gotta make it up as I go. So there, I wrote something down, and just so we can give something away, this Rasta silicone piece with this this doesn't have the honeycomb built in. It's got a funnel bowl, but this Rasta silicone unbreakable with the removable glass bowl, you can have free. And if you haven't watched before, done this before, you comment a number. I'm going to give you a hint for a number, and you comment one time. And if you comment again, like you can't, like you're disqualified. Unless you comment, like you say 10, and then somebody right above you, like right there, says 10. You can comment a different number just to make it fair. But that's the only exception to the rule. Otherwise, pick one number per person. And if it's been like 10 minutes or we said something and nobody has won yet, then you pick another number. So give everybody a chance. And if you want to just have this piece for watching, and because we haven't given anything away yet, a number in the 90s, which would include the number 90. But number in the 90s, between 90 and 100, to have the silicone piece. And there you go. So just comment a number. I'm gonna show you this thing called a Dabtron. Since we talk about wax things sometimes, we sell a lot of like Puffcos, and actually a lot of people. Cheers. Hey, comment if you're ready to do a shot, cause we're about halfway through. So just comment now, and like by the 5th or 6th person to say shot, like, or pour up a shot. So we just make sure everyone is ready. So I'm gonna have.
Jill got the Jill.
What, Jill? So the Dabtron is a wax unit. A lot of people were asking about the unicorn, and I forget what the unicorn is, but a lot of people were asking about things that cost, you know, well over $100, $200, $300, $400, $700. So the Dabtron, other than coming in a super retro, awesome, extra shiny box, and it's like, take this out, and so it's by Sesh Gear, which I don't give a shit about like brands and stuff. Y'all know that if it works and it does what it's supposed to, and it's reputable, then it is. So they're Pulsar, Dabtron. So Pulsar, so what is it, made by Pulsar? Or is it made by The other place that I just said, so what is Sesh Gear? I guess it's a collaboration because it said Sesh Gear, and clearly that's a brand in Pulsar. And see Sesh Gear here on the side. So maybe Pulsar owns Sesh Gear. I don't know. So anyway, it's a pretty simple unit. You got your here goes this stupid thing that I don't ever want to do right.
Could you turn off the phone?
Because the phone went to sleep. So you think it's gonna work now? Oh, so okay, there it goes. So yeah, you have. Let's make sure you can see it there. You have actually. I think someone said the other day that they couldn't see too good, and this does have a better resolution. Let's see, let's go over this way. Here, so you can move over a little bit. Look. Hello. So yeah. So here's this thing. It's got a carb cap that's built in. Pretty unique little design to the carb cap. There's a coil there, and so you put your material there. Carb cap. Here's your mouthpiece, and you have this little on and off button, and a water chamber here with a nice diffused down stem, and we sell replacement parts and stuff like that. So yeah, it comes apart just like that, and so it's easy to change the water and clean. The mouthpiece comes out, and it's got silicone inserts. So yeah, like super simple to like break down, and that comes out, so you can replace the coil. And I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm just doing it. So, you know, it's pretty easy, really straightforward and simple. So, you know, you can just switch the atomizer out, put a new one in there. Everything has silicone casing. And then here's your little automatic built-in carb cap stuff that goes over the atomizer, and you are good to go. So anyway, and that guy is $70. I'm gonna double check to make sure because that don't even sound right. Yeah, $70, $69.99, and you're good to go. So, do you have a Puffco? I have a Wishco called a Dabtron, but it works. So that's all. Like, do you just want to spend a lot of money, or do you want to get the job done and just, you know? So we just want to give you an option if you can't afford a Puffco, or you don't want to just pay for a brand name just for the sake of paying for a brand name. You know what? This fucking
Too slow?
yeah, the chat thing ain't working.
So I can see yours.
Yeah, because I can't see anything here. I didn't see anything.
No, same.
I didn't see nothing about, I'm trying to adjust it. You see how it doesn't want to cooperate? Top chat. No, we want live there, all chat. Yeah, shots. Shots. Oh, actually, I only see 2 people. So only 2 people want to do shots. Only
No,
see
not
2.
3.
Yeah, still only 3. I said if it was like 5. All right, well, whatever. Everyone has plenty of time. I'm going to do sour berries. 99 proof sour berries. Are you ready to do the middle part of the show, Hitomi? You ready to do the middle part of the show?
Which one?
The middle part of the show. Are you ready for the show?
Hi.
To the middle part?
Yes.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers to who's ready and stuff.
3 people. Cheers.
The room temperature is not bad.
It's not too temperature.
It is. Well, it is. It's not.
It was freezer.
It wasn't cold. Not now.
You wanna get water?
blah blah. Okay, now that I have gathered myself, oh, this is 10:30. The other cheers too. All right, look, I'm trying to get through the show now. I think this is cashed. I'm sorry everybody. I think this is cashed.
I think you like the chicken piece.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
It's definitely cash now. I pulled everything out of it I could. Yeah. You know, a few episodes I opened this piece and it's gotten quite a bit of use. Hitomi calls it chicken piece because this beep, beep, beep. Keep making the sound. So anyway, yeah, it's awesome. It's not worth $80. I said that on the first episode, and I stand by. I mean, not the first. I said that when I opened it, and I stand by that. It's worth 80 if you have 80. I guess I'll say that.
I like it.
It is. It's a fucking magnificent piece. I'm just saying you can. Well, maybe it's not true. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I'm just not giving it the credit because I say that you can spend 15 or 30 or you can spend a lot less money to get the same thing, but I guess really you can't. It's got to be something more scientific to this design or something to make it worth $80. But
maybe this one is a lot of space.
Yeah, I don't know.
Compact, but a lot of space.
It is a nice piece. Maybe it is worth 80. Maybe you just maybe it is because I'm saying that you can buy another bubbler, but you can buy another shoe, you can buy another car, you can buy another hat, you can buy another hot dog, anything. But you do get what you pay for, and maybe I have overlooked a scientific factor in that pipe or something. Maybe it is worth 80. I don't know. But it is a really good pipe. It has gotten a lot of use. It is a nice piece. I did say that you could get something similar, which is true. But I mean, a pipe is a pipe is a pipe. A sandwich is similar to a hamburger. So a baby pool is kind of like a hot tub. So yeah, but it's not.
I think I like the angle, like mouse and the
It is sleek. And it's got a lot of trash. It's got a lot of shit up here that's really hard to clean. But what that tells you, if you see that in a pipe, if you see that in any pipe, and you see this where the body, most of it's really clean, and then up here is really dirty, that is stuff, that's telling you that pipe is protecting you, that pipe is working for you and catching a lot of fucking particles, just like residual feedback. So if you got a lot of buildup in a water piece in a particular part, that means it's doing some extra work for you and keeping some of those, I can't think of the word I want to think of, but particles away from out of your, what is what?
Slide is curved.
The stem is what?
A stem is
the downstem is curved.
Yeah.
No, the downstem is custom.
That's why a little bit expensive.
Yeah, it's built in. The downstem is built in and unreplaceable. So I mean, but it's super easy to wash out. It is. Maybe it is worth $80. It is a really good piece. So whatever.
He
Enough
decided
on that.
to change his opinion
Maybe.
from 3 weeks
Maybe.
ago.
It just it just depends. So the valley is where I know you. What years? Let's see. Now we can do this brand new segment called Read the Comments. I went to Valley, but they're cut off. The comments are cut off, so
You can watch this
messed
one better.
around at Columbia. What?
You can do this one. It's
I can't.
easier.
I can't though.
Why?
I went to Valley, but I messed around at Columbia. What's that mean? I went to Valley, but I messed around at Columbia High.
High school?
Yeah, that means I attended one high school, but I went to another high school only to like hook up with chicks. So I went to a completely another school, like during the same, like on a school day. How do you go to one school but then go to another school only to talk to girls? That doesn't make any sense. It sounds made up. Like, are you trying to impress somebody? No, I went to two schools at the same time, and one of the schools was only to talk to girls. Tar. What? What's going on? I need to keep up on these comments and other schools. And some great times. I bet you're just going to schools, different schools, and hooking up. The Valley, that's where I know you from what years? Tar. I don't even know what the tar is for. Jeff, did you have to put it all out there? To LL Jeff, it's catching tar and particles. Oh, tar, that tar. 1989 class, 93, 92, 95. Cornell and Mary are making a connection. Yeah, I don't know what is going on here. This is the episode that becomes where it becomes a reality show, and I don't have any fucking idea what's going on with anything. Like, I made it. Sorry, I'm late. Oh, that's Munkee. Hey, Munkee. It was the summer of '69. Yeah, AJ, I'm with you. Like, what's going on? Johnny Blaze says, I am dying. Yeah, me too. I don't know. Wow. I'm completely off track now. I don't even know. We should just give something else away. Let's do this one. Do this one first. Okay. So I'm going to write something down again, guys, so we can just do another giveaway. I gotta think of a good number. All right, I did it. So seeing how it's the day after 420, bam! 420 seasoning. It doesn't have any funny business. There's nothing in it to make you feel any kind of way other than to make you say, this is delicious. It's so good, I can't even. It's so good. I don't want to make a smack your mama reference because it's just too obvious and that's just too much of an easy target. So I will say that it's just good, and it's good on any and everything, especially meat, proteins, things that are fried, French fries, tater tots, good on chicken especially. This was used in the batter and on everything that came out of Hot Box restaurant. It was in the batter, on the fries, the chicken, all of that stuff. So anyway, I need a number between 1 and 10, which includes 0, just to be funny. So I wouldn't pick 0 though because I just said that. But from 0 to 10, the first person to pick that can get. And remember how we were talking about Puffco earlier? I said something about Puffco. Well, how about this? This is a Puffco Hot-knife. And you're like, what is a hot knife? What do I need that for? To spread butter? Well, sort of. More like to spread honey. Honey butter. Spread that butter. So anyway, see how it's got a little drip?
Mary got the 420.
Oh, what? That didn't take any time at all. Congratulations, Mary. Hey, where's the phone? Oh, here. Whew. All right, so here. No. What's going on here? All right, so I'm sorry it's the wrong way. What if I do it this way? Da-da-da. Look at me being literate. So what this thing does, and I thought it was dumb until I saw one. A friend of mine got one of these. And what this is so like when you're handling your stuff, right, it's always very difficult and a separate part of the whole chore and process to get your wax concentrate material into here without making a mess and getting all touching stuff. And so with this thing, you see the little box cutter looking? No, you can't, because god damn it, if I go back here. All right, well, remember when I was showing it to you earlier? Well, anyway, there's this little box cutter piece that comes out right here that you can't see because of the glare. Oh, there it is. So there's this little box cutter thing, and that little piece gets hot. So you scoop up your material, and then you put it to the edge of your atomizer and stuff, and you hit the little button, and the little box cutter tip there heats up, and just like the picture, without burning your material too much, it just drips off right into where you want it without having to lose anything. And I guess you do have like a small amount of waste, but I guess the amount of waste that you have is a lot less than you would lose just by normal means of transportation. So anyway, there is that, and that thing costs more than the fucking Dabtron, but $54. So $55 for this, but I think it's worth it if like dabbing is your thing. And then the Dabtron is $70, which is still unbelievable. So, all right, well, to get right along with the show, y'all want Hitomi time? Everybody loves Hitomi time, yay! So Hitomi time is going to be a little bit different this week, y'all. Until we get more equipment and some other cordless, well, we have cordless mics. I just need more equipment. So until we become more advanced, we're going to take one of those Mr. Rogers imaginary time to, okay, so whatever. What I have to do is go show you these new soaps that we got. I'm going to show you these new soaps. Whole brand new line of soaps. And then I'm going to have Hitomi go over the soaps with you while I show them to you, but I won't have a microphone, so there won't be any audio, and I'm going to be like 500 miles away. So I'm going to go to another planet, and then while I beam away to a secret other planet, then Hitomi's going to explain to you what we're showing you. But it's all this brand new soap brought to you by Biggs and Featherbell. And they didn't want to answer their email for a very long time, but finally they answered their email and said, yes, we will let you have our product in your store, which I'm happy to have. And I will say, I'm going to show you the soaps here in just a second, which is why I want to set all this up, is that we now have men's soap, not to like gender specify or to like what. We're not going to get into any of those fucking conversations, male, female, A and B, or any of that. But we have male identify soap. We have female older lady identify soap. And we have medium unisexual soap. So you can wear the men's shirt, the female shirt, the unisexual shirt, the Pampers. Whatever the fuck you want to do is on you. All I'm saying is that we now have soaps that are specifically applicable to the things that most mans or man-thinking people lacks. Things that are unisexual that any and every one of every race, creed, color, and age would like. And we have things that little old ladies would say, this is the best smelling thing I've smelled outside of church. Or wherever, the soap store, the beauty shop that I go to.
Soap store?
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to show you all these soaps, all of which are all natural. And with the brand new Biggs and Featherbell, we said, we meaning 7 cents and me on an email, says, we would rather have the bulk soap. And what's that, you say? What does that mean? That means we would rather have unpackaged. We would have the raw, uncut. Well, it is cut. It's totally cut because it's cut into like bricks. It's cut into little squares. We'd rather have the unfiltered because it is unfiltered, like it's raw. So we would rather have it with no box. We'd rather have it with no label. You're welcome to take as many pictures or images and make notes and write stuff down when you come by to get some of this soap if you would like to. But all I'm saying is that we chose to get it without a box and to cut into the raw slices to deliver to you the freshest soap available. Literally, this soap was made like a few days ago, like legit. We have established proof of that on the back of every box, actually. This soap was actually made a few days ago, super raw, super natural, and so we can sell it to you a little bit cheaper. We got it with no box. We ordered it specifically without packaging so that you could get it for like $1 cheaper because we want you to have the best of everything available in a man's, in a women's, or in the middle.
Can we see?
I like honestly, I use all of them. I personally am a soap like fucking aficionado at this point. And I use all of them. I use all of the soaps. I use all 3 levels. The exfoliating soaps are my favorite. Those are the most goodest. So without the further ado, Hitomi time, and we're gonna teleport to the magic other universe. I'm gonna make this bigger.
Yes.
Hey, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna do this.
Like I can see.
So there. Okay.
Like
Okay, you ready?
Hi.
Hitomi time.
Hi. Hitomi time. Hi. Try to talk as much as I can. So please help me. Jack, I cannot see anything yet. I can see something like stickers. Not stickers. Wind. It's not the soap. This is, I know, cereal. His favorite cereal. Blueberry cereal. And strawberry cereal. And I don't know this one. This is not soap at all. He said he shows soap. Not this. This is not soap neither. But I know what is that. The phone is like upside, like a little bit. This is not newest one, but a touch from Turkish. Very smooth. After wash your body, very, very moisturized. If you like moisture, you should use this one. I like this one. Yeah, I cannot read this one. Soap. Give me a second. Can you phone stand up? Everything not straight. Yes, now straight. This is yellow soap. Yellow curry soap. Yeah, perfect. And this is cucumber and milk, goat milk, and pink, and some fruits and leaf, and I think honey, olive oil, pearl, and chocolate. This is not soap. Cereal. We sell this one too, but it's not soap. Avocado you can eat, and leaf again. And this is leaf again. Fruits, grape, sunflower, and lavender and leaf. Mostly leaf. Too fast. This is Jack said I need to wash direct. I cannot use a sponge. Squatch. Like monster. He said something. He likes eyelash cream and whiskey. Even you can drink. He steal it. This is a newer soap. It's fresh one, and I hold a lot of paper. So you pick one or two, whatever you want to, and put in the bag, and bring to the register. Yeah, I hold the big bag, so you can put 2, 3. Koala bar, granola bar, beach bar. Smell good. Lemon bar, and jam bar, and cream ice cream bar something. Goodie bar, dream bar. But I think you should come to visit and check everything because I said not correct things. Muma bar, polar bar. What's that? Greasy bar. Karaoke bar? Karaoke bar. Maybe you want to sing a song in the bathroom. Piano bar? I wanna go there. Bados? He pointed. It's good. He said good. That's very good. Babadots. Looks like orange. Poppa bar. But he likes boba dots. And the lemon bar. He likes good. He said good. You should get 1. And boba 3 times say boba dots. And the koala is good too. Yeah, koala is cute. You wanna hold it. It's cute. Smell like koala. Look at this. And beach bar. If you wanna go to beach, you should get 1. Maybe you feel like beach. And the Batman. That's so cool. I like the package. I think he's going to show inside. Wow, so fancy. He said that's very, very good. Yeah, goodest. You should get 1. Actually, we only have 1. So some lucky person can get this soap. Special soap. The Rida any kuma. I don't read it, but it's good. Very good. You don't have to read it. You just feel it. And close it. And I cannot see anything now. Hi. Oh, stickers. Oh, cute. Rabbit cat. And a scary face. He will come back soon from another star. あれ? where is he? I can hear. Yay! I made it.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Oh, yeah.
It's terrible because I cannot read.
Oh, the worst ever?
Yeah. What do you think?
It's terrible. I'm sure you did fine.
I just a little bit fun because it's funny name. Karaoke bar.
Yeah.
Right? Koala bar.
Yeah, karaoke bar.
A bar is same spell as bar.
BAR, yeah.
Yeah, drinking bar. And this bar is a bar.
Hey, let me
Hi.
have the papers.
Hi.
All right, so I'm gonna write 2 things down before we do the last.
Yay!
Last part of the
Jeremiah
show.
said you did a good. Yay! Thank you. Thank you, Jeremy. Emily, thank you. Katelyn, thank you. Thank you so much for listening.
Okay. So this one is this one,
Okay.
and this one is this one.
You know, right?
Yeah,
You need to play.
yeah. I'll tell you.
Okay.
Okay. So here we go with the last part of the show. So very end of the show, I'm gonna show you some stuff. We'll do a last cheers. This cheers, y'all. This cheers. I'm still beat from yesterday. I hope you had a good show. Hope you had fun. Hope you had a good 420. Oh, yeah. If you want to call in, this is why I went through the trouble to change this earlier. I forgot about this. If you want to call in, not to win anything, not to get anything.
Just talking.
Yeah, if you just want to tell us about 420. Everyone's welcome to comment what they did for 420 or how they celebrated. If you did something special, if you have something you want to share in particular, you're welcome to call in for the 420.
I had a wonderful
Not for the
420.
to tell us you had
last night.
Yeah, so how was your 420?
Cornell and Daniel came.
What did you
Came
do?
over.
What did you do special?
We talk and listening your CD.
We had special music.
Yes.
We had a special soundtrack.
Yay! Phew.
Hello?
It's Sushi Caitlin.
Oh, yeah?
Sushi Katelyn, right?
Yeah.
Yay!
So what's up? How's it going?
It's going good. Yeah, I'm
Good.
grocery shopping tonight. Not much, but I do have a quick question.
A quick question.
Yeah, well, I have a question about my bong that I bought on the 420 sale. That is awesome, and I love it.
Your water pipe, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah,
no,
water
you're
pipe.
fine. Right, you're fine. We're not in the store, so it's cool. But yeah.
Okay. How, I messaged you the other day, but I think you're busy, but I need to know how would I clean the perk part that has the build-up in the curve part?
And
Is
you
that
know what?
cleanable?
I have to be honest with you about something.
Huh.
I was thinking about you last night.
About me cleaning my water pipe?
Yeah, I would know. Well, yes, but more so about how I had ignored your message.
Oh, yeah, it's cool.
No.
It happens.
No, no.
Yeah, I understand.
No, I felt bad about it, but yes, totally. We have this stuff called res remover, and I did really, that was a backwards way of apologizing for not responding to you.
Oh, no, you're doing good. I swear.
Yeah, I know.
I do it too. We get busy. We're
Yeah.
adults. We can handle it.
So yeah, but for sure,
Like, I remember the beads. You said you had beads and stuff that would clean it. Or
No.
something.
The beads make it smoother. The beads will make it like a better piece.
For grinding.
But no, we know.
Sorry,
Like
sorry,
no, it's the bead, the rocks that you put in the pipe.
Okay.
But
okay.
the piece that you have has a lot of percolators in it, so you don't need the rocks and stuff in yours anyway.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But whenever, before it gets too dirty, you just clean it like every so often. But we have this stuff called res remover. We have a couple other cleaners too, but res remover is what I recommend the best. I don't know why I'm like looking at the phone like over here, like I'm talking to you, and I could just like talk to the camera,
Jack.
like, You
Well,
and everyone
I
of
can't
us.
watch the video while I'm on the phone. The video is paused, so once people call in, if they're watching on their phone, they really can't see the video anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, people are watching at home, and I'm just looking off into like
Yeah.
non-general space.
So
So,
you didn't respond yesterday. You couldn't.
oh yeah, I didn't get a chance to answer her yesterday, and I
So,
didn't.
I
Today
see.
was doing stuff, so yeah.
Why
But
don't you give remember?
what?
Why don't you give her like she can try?
Oh yeah, I'll just give you some next
Yeah.
time you come through.
Like
Oh yeah, also for not answering you. There, that's a fair trade. So yeah, the next time you come through, I'll just give you some res remover.
No, I mean I can pay for it, but that's cool. And it gets the part that's in the curve. Like I just like shake it in there or something. How would I use it? Can you describe it for me?
Yeah, res remover is just like literally this powder, and it comes in like a bag, and you can just dump whatever in the bag. But in your case, you would dump the powder, a little bit of the powder, into your water pipe and just add some hot water and like shake it up. And I'd leave it overnight. You can just do it for like a few hours or like a shorter period of time. But just to make sure you get the most out of it, I would leave it overnight. And then you just literally rinse it out with hot water the next morning, and it's like brand new.
Yeah, it's so satisfied like clean up.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like that's what I use. I was actually gonna like do like that's why I don't fuck with TikTok, because I would have done like this video. I guess I could have done it for YouTube, but whatever. Like I use res remover, and I have like this glass bowl at home, so I fill up this glass bowl with hot water and just put two teaspoonfuls of res remover, because like it comes in this gallon jar also. So anyway, I use 2 teaspoonfuls of powder and like this glass bowl, like a big Pyrex dish bowl, and I clean like 20 pieces at once. You know.
Oh wow, yeah. I have a big bowl that'll actually fit my piece. That's actually a good idea. I can let it soak.
Hey, I wouldn't do that though. I wouldn't
Oh.
soak your whole piece, because I happen to know that the piece that you got has that shit on the outside, like that sculpting, that clay shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a good chance a cleaner could damage that, or like make it pop off, or like, ruin it. So I would only put cleaner on the inside of it. Don't get the outside like wet, or definitely like any cleaner on it. Like you could wipe it off with a damp cloth to get like a stain or something, but yeah, I wouldn't put any cleaner on the outside of that particular piece that you have.
All right. Well, that helps me.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're here for.
Yeah. See, I needed this information.
Yeah. Well, thanks for calling in.
And then we didn't
You're
ask.
welcome. I just needed my questions answered, and you guys helped a bunch.
Yeah, of course. And everyone else hopefully learned something too.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
for people who need their water pieces cleaned as well.
Yeah, for sure. Everyone does.
All right, y'all have a good night.
All right, you too.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay. Well, now it's 11:05, and we know how to clean our water piece, but we still
Yay.
didn't talk about
That's a good
420.
question.
So who wants to like talk about the 420? Do believe with 90% alcohol. Yeah, alcohol and hot water works too. Alcohol and salt, actually. You use alcohol and salt can clean your water piece too. But we're trying to run a business here, so, But no, for real, you can use not water. You can use alcohol and salt, but alcohol and salt works best if the piece is already not too dirty. There is a fine line, a point that you can cross to where that's not going to work very well. And if you use a good cleaner, you might have to use it 2 or 3 times. In some cases, there's the point of no return where something is just too dirty, but in a case like that, the piece is probably already not or hardly very functionable in the first place, and should probably just be destroyed for sanitary purposes in the first place, because who knows what you would be inhaling after 30 years of buildup, and that's just nasty. If you're using anything that requires that much cleaning, you should just you choose a different hobby and move somewhere away from that piece. So Anyway, but with res remover, it's enzyme based, so there's no residual taste. So you don't. Hey, if anyone else wants to call in about their 420, if anyone has a 420 experience they wanted to share or call in about, that's cool.
And the cheers.
Yeah, and then we got to do the last cheers. That's what I was trying to do in the first place. What was the? I forgot what I was talking about right before that.
Clean up before.
Clean up. Yeah, about doing the cleanup. Yeah. So the other cleaners that we have are gonna do better. The 420 is alcohol based. Randy's clean. These are different cleaners brands that we carry. There's one called Medic that smells like bubble gum that I have no idea what's in it. I think it's organic. Res remover is totally 100% like safe. Like you could swallow it or eat it. It'd probably be horrible, but like you can have it. Yeah, here it is. Randy's is acetone based, like chemical grade nail polish remover. And 420 is alcohol based. Res remover is enzyme based. So again, no residual buildup no residual smell or taste or anything like that.
And then this bag can be container.
So yeah, what you do is you fill this bag to this line with hot water, and then you drop as much stuff as will fit in here. Or if you have a water piece, you just put some of the contents, like a half a tablespoon, in the piece. Make sure you cap the part that the water is going to run out of. Make sure you cap that off. And you just shake it, leave it overnight. The hardest part about cleaning a water piece in a lot of cases is just finding something to cap the ends off, so that the water doesn't run out. And anyway, or that you can get up to the mouthpiece with it.
Nobody called us.
Yeah, no one has a 420 experience to share. So that's cool. We're going to do the last cheers, y'all, the last cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, Katelyn, for calling in with that though, because that is beneficial, and like that was a good question and something for me to address. And then I do feel bad about not hitting you back. I just hadn't had a chance, so.
We were busy for a few weeks.
Yeah, it's been crazy. All right, so as we end the show, I'm gonna show two mistakes. First, I'm gonna show two mistakes. I've been messing around with some artwork stuff and spend a considerable amount of time that I didn't think that I would spend doing some like abstract art. And what I would like to think of it instead of abstract art is interpretive art. So the things that I have made prints of, I feel are very demonstrative of what they are supposed to represent and what I wanted to have out of the painting and what I wanted the viewer. Hey, can you go ahead and can you turn this light off? So I spent a lot of hours going over a number of curating special generated artworks that I thought of. It's really hard to explain, but I did some art, and I think it's pretty cool. And I did some prints of it, and the art I feel like is really supposed to communicate, and is really what I wanted out of a painting is what came out of it. And so what the viewer would see would be exactly what I'm seeing, like what I'm feeling, and I'm just like, oh, this is what this painting makes me feel or what this makes me think. But again, it's very interpretive. So I think that everyone will see the same image, but from a different point of view, if that makes sense, with a lot of these artworks. So I'm going to show you two mistakes. First, on the first two prints, and actually None of the art that I have done is on the correct canvas. I have contacted the company that makes I print on metal. All of the stuff that I usually do, I print on metal. So it is sublimated metal. So it's a plasticized ink that won't scratch or ruin or fade over time, and so on and so forth. So I contacted the company that makes the metal and asked them for a particular canvas size to best represent the artwork as it is meant to be seen. So hopefully they'll respond, and I can get custom made metal that will be give the artwork a lot more impact. So I've only shown like literally like 4 or 5 people have only ever seen the stuff that I've done. So I'm gonna show you these first 2 pieces again are mistakes, and this one I'm thinking of a number. If you want this, I'm gonna give it away because it's a mistake. You can frame it, shoot Nerf darts at it, whatever you want to do with it. Use it as a rolling tray, or whatever you want to do. But I'm gonna think of a number in the 70s. A number of the 70s. If you want this. So this is a piece of art that I printed out, and this is what it looks like. And see, it's got this white lines. It's got this little border around it, and I don't want that. Aside from it being on the wrong size canvas. So a number in the 70s if you just want to have this. And if you don't, then I'm not going to be offended at all. But it is a one-off, like one of a kind. It's a mistake. Maybe it'll be worth a lot of money one day.
Katelyn.
Huh? Oh, Katelyn Dean. So Katelyn. All right. And hey, if somebody wins more than one, if somebody gets this one too, that's cool. Like if Katelyn, if you want this one too, you can have it. This is also another mistake that the print will be available for purchase, but this one was a mistake, so it's free. If you know who this is, if you can identify who is the in this picture, what is the name of the person in this picture? If you can identify what this is, which looks much better on the metal print. And see, it's got this border, so I don't like that. And it's got this borders on the sides. So, you know, you can frame it, do something else with it, whatever you want. But if you know the name of this, if you know what this is in general, it's yours for free. Just comment what it is or its name, and you can have it. So anyway, I'm going to show you some other stuff. And I think that you will like them. And I just think that you will like the art because I like the art. And most of the people that watch the show and come in the store, I think are on a lot of the same level. So there's this. This is pretty cool. And I like tentacles and Cthulhu and octopi. And so that's kind of what this is, a little mashup of a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
If so,
Jeremiah. Katelyn Dean. But hey, don't worry, Katelyn. I got something for you. Just hang in there. This is actually the goddesses. It doesn't have a title exactly yet, but this is the Quadrasessary. It's such a hard word to say, which is why I like it. It's a lot of fun to say too. But the Quadrasessary, it's them chilling like on some sort of an eternal plane. And speaking of them, here they are again. And these prints are available for sale. They will be available for sale. They'll be in the store. They'll be online. So this is the Quadrasessary, obviously on some sort of like a shorefront, some ethereal shorefront, and they're gonna go talk to Dad. So the 4 sisters are gonna go approach someone of superior power for some sort of a demand or request. This one is a little bit of Nightmare Fuel, a little bit of Silent Hill, a little bit of Resident Evil, a little bit of John Carpenter, The Thing. So I thought this one is pretty cool. It's just it's Nightmare Fuel is like the name of it, I suppose. Next, I was thinking of calling this one like the Helmet of God, like the Armor of God. But anyway, I think that one's a pretty cool piece. I think this would be like a really good seller. I really like that one. It has like a really strong, like kind of retro 80s, like because the 80s are retro now, which is sad. This would be Zim. This would be like a celestial version of Zim, because goddesses, why would they look like humans and have big boobs and this kind of stuff? Why would they look like Groot plants in space with a sword either? So it doesn't make any sense, but I guess it does make more sense to see the goddesses like in a celestial form as opposed to just like kind of human rendered form. And here's somebody you might recognize. So I figured I would do a few things that would be licensed properties just to see how the style would translate into things that you would be familiar with. And again, a lot of this stuff is just very interpretive. So it's for you and someone else to look at and say, hey, this is what I see. This is what it makes me think, and so on and so forth. This is actually two familiar faces together. This would be the Batman, the man of Gotham City, and the other man of Gotham City, which of course would be the Joker. So if you put the Batman and the Joker in one and turn them into an abstract synthwave piece of art, that's what you would get. I like Cthulhu, so why would I not do something Cthulhu based? So and then Katelyn, this goes out to you. Katelyn, this is another version that is not messed up. So Katelyn, I really appreciate you knowing the names. Appreciate you following up on the stuff. You got the water piece. You got Vejas last time for knowing her name. So now you will get the Agnes piece that was done, the very first ever correctly printed piece of Agnes you'll get to have. And then you and Jeremiah, if I ever get to be famous, I'm sorry, Jeremiah's might be worth more because it's a mistake, but you'll have also the first correctly printed one. And because I'm starting to sound like I swallowed sandpaper, we're almost done. I think this one's really cool. I like mech stuff. I like tech stuff, Robotech, giant mech machines, Transformers, Shogun Warriors especially. Also a fan of War of the Worlds. So all these things are supposed to be very, you know what they are, and then it's up to you to decipher the rest of the image as to the emotional, visual impact that it has on you. But right away, you know what it is. Here's another one of Zim. Not on the right canvas, so a booty is a little bit bigger than it would be on the correct size canvas. But still, this is when nature gets thick, y'all. Thick at the grits. This is when Mother Nature comes from the south and walks away from you in slow motion. So that's Zim in the jungle, walking away. Everyone knows I'm Big Masters of the Universe fan, so you know who that is. You know who He-Man is. If you don't know who He-Man and Masters of the Universe, then don't even worry about it. But if you do know, then you know who that is. So, and here's Zim again. in a one of those more celestial forms again. This is really cool because she is supposed to be, plant and mechanical matter combined and forming and never really all together at once. So I feel like this is a perfect representation, a really cool celestial representation, like somewhere between the celestial version and the earthly plane version of her. Plane as in realm, not plane as in fly or like plane. So anyway, yeah. So not human, not plant, not machine. Like what is it? What's going on? It's not finished. It's still in the middle, but it also has lights. So that's a cool one. How about Vejas? Speaking of mechanical stuff, so a very abstract version, but obviously, immediately, if you know them, you know who it is. You know that that's the wind goddess. And speaking of, you know who this is. If you don't know her name, you know who it is. Easy to recognize the goddesses at this point. And then we'll have a contest at some point to see which versions we would like better, which ones we should run extensive prints on, or which ones we should do more of. So it's another version of Van Duo. How about this? The first person to say what this is gets it. And too bad Jay Fisher is not here tonight. Jay Fisher is not watching, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, I'm just saying, hey, Jay Fisher, if you were watching, you would get this. But the first person to call out who this, what this is, can have this one for sure. You know what this is, and it's a pretty cool print. So tell me which one that is, and you can have it, because that was the last. Yep, Jeremiah. Jeremiah got that one, so you can write that down. Yep, Jeremiah, congratulations. So that ends the show. So Jeremiah got some artwork to hang up. Katelyn got a piece of art to hang up. A couple people won some things. Do we have anything else? Okay. Write this down. You pick a number. And you tell me which one. What? Okay. This piece, just for hanging out to the end of the show. This one, another silicone thing with the funnel bowl. Silicone piece with the glass bowl. Another number between 0 and 10. What? This one? Oh, sorry. A number between 10 and 20. 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 And you get to take this home. And I'm going to do a final cheers, y'all. Very final cheers. I see a lot between 1 and 10. And obviously, those people, you can pick another number. The people that chose between 1 and 10, you can comment again. Well, somebody got it. Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Jeremiah again. Jeremiah, goddammit, he's the new Jay Fisher.
Yeah.
He's the new BJ. Jeremiah is just going to win everything. All right, so for everyone watching right now, I'm going to do one more cheers, and every single person still watching, is going to get something I'm going to say right after this cheers, right after this last cheers. You ready? Oh, man. Sheesh. So ready to go. All right, this. Has anyone seen this movie? Anybody know Kung Fury? Kung Fury? If you know what this movie is, or you've seen it, never seen it, I don't know. But if you're still with us and you're watching, just when you come by the store, ask for a copy of this movie. Just say, hey, I was watching the show and I want a copy of that movie, that Kung Fury. You don't even have to remember the name of it, but it's this movie, and that's all I'm going to show you about it. If you've never seen it, do you remember it? Do you remember seeing this? It's so crazy. It's an insane movie. So anyway, all you got to do is come by the store and say, hey, I want a copy of that, a DVD of that, and we'll give it to you. Absolutely free. No purchase even necessary. And one other thing, just for the people watching, I'm going to throw this Cashapp thing up because I honestly forgot about this earlier in the show. The show is over for anyone that doesn't give a shit. If you do give a shit, I'm going to put the Cashapp thing up here. Where is it? You show this. We have two black, one green?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have 2 black, 1 green of the Munkee LED, the 10th anniversary rolling tray. So there are literally 3 left. They are $42. Remember that time before they ever came out that you were able to get one for $25 just for watching the show, but you didn't even get to see what it looked like? That was an exercise in trust. And so now you know you can trust. Now you know if we have something and say you should just get it, you should just trust us. So that's another part of what this rolling tray was an exercise in trust for the viewers when we said, hey, just buy this thing for $25 before you even knew what it was. So thank you. Thank you for trusting us and knowing that it was going to be worth it. So $42, it plays music directly from your phone. It's really cool. There are only 20 ever made. Only 20 will ever be made. There were 10 black, 10 green. We have 2 black, 1 green. You have to Cashapp Munkee and the color, Munkee black, Munkee green. If you don't get it, you will get a refund. We're not going to take your money. But there are literally only 3 left in the entire earth. There are only 3 that will ever be. And so for watching the show, honestly, I just felt like I wanted to give you dibs in case you wanted it. And just in case someone happened to be watching and was like, oh, that's really cool, blah, blah, blah. And I never, ever got to get one. They're not on the website. Like, there weren't even enough. Honestly, I'm surprised that they didn't all sell out on the pre-order. I'm really surprised that there are still 3 left, period. So if you want one, again, there are 2 black, 1 green. That's it. Ever in the world. Again, Cashapp, $42, Munkee, and whichever color. And other than that, if they're not claimed tonight, they'll just be on the floor until they're sold. But so be it. You had your chance. And on that note, that's the end of the show. Thanks for watching. I hope everyone has a good night and toughen it out with us. The 5th element is representation of life. Yes, to be able to just like work the Munkee and that artwork into the lore, for us to take what we're doing in the Quadrasessary like really serious and stuff. Yeah, for Munkee to be worked into that situation and for us to be able to logically explain from like a behind the scenes comic book writing, movie making sort of stance. She represents, love and humanity, but then like representing humanity is the capacity to love, like of an organic sentient species of love, and it's just represented as a human because the other goddesses, fire, water, earth, and wind, are represented like in this human type form, and so the capacity of love and humanity itself to be represented or manifested in a human form and something that society could identify with. And so Munkee as being like the fifth element, or her being worked into the mythological lore sense of the artwork and stuff, is just like, well, to honor her tenureship, the artwork has a familiarity. I can't say that word correctly. Can you say familiarity?
Familiarity.
What?
Familiarity.
Familiarity. I can't.
I don't know the word.
Yeah, I can't explain it because I can't say it. It's there's a familiarity. It's very familiar. It's I don't even remember what I was talking about now because I'm so lost on not being able to say a word. What were we talking about?
Munkee presented this one.
Oh yeah. So the representation of humanity just so happens to look like Munkee, and so yeah, it's like it's just love. It's just like what humans are able to do, but other mammals are also able to love things too. So, but elements, however, water, earth, fire, and wind don't have like a sentient sense. They don't have an emotional capacity in that way that can be represented or understood by a sentient being. You know, water just is. It doesn't feel anything. You know, like a reptile, like a snake or a lizard, it just does whatever. But like mammals, you know, cats, dogs, whales, dolphins, humans, monkeys, rats, in some ways, they can show compassion and love, and they can make a decision or a choice based on their emotional capacity or their feelings for another sentient being, you know. But like the raw elements don't have that, so there has to be an embodiment of an emotional capacity, and for the parlance of our times, you put her in combat boots and cut off jeans, because Munkee does actually wear that. That's the clothes that she wears. So the clothes in the artwork are like representative of the clothes that she wears, but also the clothes that are representative of the humanity or the humans of the 21st century. Whereas the other goddesses are represented in clothing that is transcendental to time and place. Could be 16th century, could be 20th century, could be it's in, you know, the garb and the accessories of the other goddesses are not specific to any era or specific time and place. Whereas humanity is represented in the 21st century by the manager of 7 Cents. So there. I hope that more than thoroughly answers the question, and that's what you get for asking a good one. What else do you have to say?
Good night.
Okay. If anyone happens to have just sat through that, I'll give you this, a number between 1 and 10. or 0 and 10. A number between 1 and 10 for listening to the story. There, I had to write down the number right quick. So yeah, a number between 1 and 10, and then we'll sign off. As soon as somebody wins, we'll end the show. Lauren. Hey, Lauren, did you get those stickers? Did you see me ask that question earlier? Y'all were tuned in before time. Lauren, did you get your stickers? Did you get the paper doll vinyl stickers, the set of 4? I didn't mean to. I wanted to make sure you got them. Man, I'm out of drink. It's all the ice melted down, and I have a little bit of water. That's it. That was all that was in there. After the ice melted and everything.
Brian got.
Brian Griggs, the action star. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Well, thanks, Brian. And I'm glad that you won, because now we can, at least I can finally finish. We can all be done now. I didn't get the stickers, but Jamie will be up there tomorrow. Oh, okay, cool. Can I pick again? Pick 8. Like, Katelyn, no, you can't pick again. You said 8. Katelyn Dean, 8. Can I pick again? 8. Yeah, nobody else picked 8, so. And then Brian got 4. So as far as the things, Brian got it anyway, so. But we'll see you soon, whenever you see you later for the cleaner and stuff. Is that it? Do you have anything else to say? Huh?
No.
Oh. All right, well, thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank
you. See you next week.
See you.
Yeah. Okay, cool. There's no way anybody can still be watching. I don't think. There was something still sitting around. Okay. If anybody happens to still be watching, I'll clean up and do some stuff before we leave, but if you're still here, if you comment, this is like a little like cheap grinder. It's okay. It doesn't have our name on it. It's just a novelty travel grinder. It's a nice little travel set. It's the ashtray. It's got a doob tube with a cone in it, and it's really meant to. It's really meant to give to a friend. So it's not really for you. It's for you to give to somebody else. But if you happen to be watching, the first 5 people to comment 420, if 5 people are even still watching to comment 420, you can have one of these randomized. The ashtray will be the same, but the colors of the other objects will be randomized. So 5 people, if that many people are still watching, can have this. Just comment 420. And then I'll clean up a little bit before I close the thing. And then, 5 people already did it, so I'm going to sign off then. Good night. Okay. So then, yeah, for real this time, I'm going to sign off. And that's the end. I'm not coming back this time. The first 5 people: Katelyn, Lauren, Ashley, Jeff, Virginia. That's the 5 people: Katelyn, Lauren, Ashley, Jeff, and Virginia. Y'all, that's the 5 people that got the little gift pack. To give to a friend now is to give to somebody else. It ain't for you. It's to give to somebody else. To say, hey, I watched the show and I was still sitting there after the fucking show is over for no reason, watching to just see if there's going to be an end credit, and it was. And the show itself, the guy on the show said, hey, make sure you give this to somebody else who hasn't or doesn't watch the show, so they'll be like, yo, I ain't even watched that shit and I got something. That's the story that they're supposed to tell. That's the important part, okay? That's what you got to tell them, is that I didn't even watch the show and I won something. That's crazy. So, yeah. All right, then. See y'all later, man. Thanks, for real. Next week, if not before then.